All right, y'all, let's talk about it. National Early Signing Day is going down today. It's the 21st, right? So, all right, a lot of players, people that don't know this, but Deion been coaching. Well, a lot of people know now, but some people don't. Deion has been coaching ever since his little boys have been playing ball. And he did an interview with Shannon Sharpe, and I remember I said the same thing to some little league coaches. When I finished playing ball, I went to my hometown and I was watching these guys practice, and they had these little kids hitting each other, and they was backing them up real far, and they was getting hyped off the hitting drills. And in my mind, I'm thinking to myself, these little kids don't even really know how to deal with pain right now. And y'all making them run full speed, well, far distance and hit each other, and y'all getting excitement out watching these little kids hit instead of teaching them the proper way to hit, teaching them how to protect themselves. And I remember I talked to the coach, because the head coach went there one day and his brother was running practice. And I was like, look, man, that ain't right. And I remember he kind of looked at me like, but that's how we make them better. I'm thinking to myself, that's how you run them off. And that's what got Deion in the coaching, because he saw how he had these coaches had these little kids running, hitting each other, and trying to see who the baddest, and not really teaching them the game, not teaching them technique, not teaching them how to be a man. They just trying to see who gonna inflict the most pain on the other player. So, all right, now we got that out the way. That's how Deion got into football, right? So, and because his baby's finna be out there playing, so he's trying to make sure he protect his babies. But now he opened up a league for a bunch of kids. He had tryouts, and he was like 600 kids showed up. So he ended up having two classes of kids in each group. Because remember, he got kids at different ages. So he had I think he had 6 teams total, I think. But a lot of these kids, you had kids come in and out, fall off, kids move, whatever. But they got used to being around Coach Prime. They got used to hearing his voice. They see how he coached them compared to how other people coached them. They could feel the love. So a lot of guys in Texas, that's why I got my Texas hat on. And I don't got no Colorado gear. I don't know if I'm gonna ever get any Colorado gear. I might, cause I like that black. But look, so right now we gonna put on the Colorado. It's the best thing I got of Colorado right now, y'all. This is the best thing I got. I got the colors and I got the bikes and the buffalo, whatever you want to call it. All right, so National Signing Day, well, early signing day. A lot of these kids that got in the portal that's already in school that played for Coach Prime, they done reached out to him already. The good thing about this, he's finna fill that roster up with a bunch of players that love playing football, that have been playing all their life, and they used to how he coaches. So when you get a group of men that are moving the same way, sometimes you can take a chance on a guy like the cornerback from Texas A&M. That guy, he's super talented, but honestly, he don't fall into the guidelines of what Coach Prime wants because he got character issues. But this is a young man. Sometimes when you're a young man is around other guys and he don't really have nobody to really bring him in and show him the way, they just do it what they used to doing. And a lot of times we don't have the right kind of guys growing up. So hopefully, and I've seen this with not trying to compare nobody to dogs, but to dogs, if you have a wild dog that like to bite and bark and all that kind of stuff, if you put him with a pack of another dog that move in a certain way, this dog will change his behavior and move with the pack. I've seen it with ladies, everything. If you put them in a group of women that if you take a girl from a certain kind of environment and you put her in a school with other girls and they move a certain way, she will kind of change her behavior to blend in with these girls. So unless you just got a person that's like a Terrell Owens, that it don't matter what you do, they're going to be what they're going to be. And Terrell ain't no bad guy. He just, Terrell just going to say what he going to say. He's not going to turn it off. Some guys like that, and that's the thing about super talented guys. Some guys that are super talented have super egos. Like you can see it with Travis Hunter. Travis Hunter has a super ego. Travis Hunter's not a bad person, but he believes in himself. You see it with Deion Sanders. He has a super ego. He believes in himself. And so sometimes you can't have but so much talent on one team because the egos, they going to be so competitive. And like if Michael Jordan and Isaiah Thomas played on the same team, they probably would have either won them all or they probably would have fought each other because they just had that competitive edge. And like I said, it could work because a lot of people, Deion has this cult-like following, but you also have to keep in mind people are going to be who they are. Some people, they can have a great situation and they'll mess it up. And I think Coach Prime has learned that over the years. That's why him and his team have came up with what kind of guys they're looking for because they know a bad apple can spoil the bunch. So I'm looking for a lot of fireworks, and I'm looking for a lot of Texas guys with Texas roots, Florida roots, to come be in Colorado with Prime. Because they know, look, I got 2 years left of college ball, 3 years left. I just want to be around the man that I look up to, that I adore, and I can learn from this man and soak up as much game as possible before I go off into life. And then hopefully he can plug in some men with super talent here and there and maybe take a chance on 1 or 2 guys that might be, if they get out of line, they're expendable. You understand? If they get out of line, okay, I'm going to put you in the isolation pool. Like, it's kind of like the same thing this year with Malachi. He's a great talent. We all know that. But he had so many good receivers on that team, he could say, look, I care about you more as a man than put you on the bench and let you focus on your grades so you can be a better person and a better father and a better husband than to worry about how many touchdowns you're going to score. So hopefully we finna see a lot of signees for Colorado, but I don't think we're going to see the fireworks like I initially thought. Like I was going to do a video with all these 5-star, 4-stars going there. I think we're going to have some of that, but I think he's going to start his team off with the core base guys that he can trust in. So now he can control the house a little better. And having control of the house is more important than just having a bunch of big names in the house.